Okay, guys, welcome to this podcast. As of right now, it's virality. As of next week, could be something new.
And then the week after that, it could be something new again.
Yeah, we're a branding nightmare over here. We're exactly what you don't want. Like, yeah, if we ever got signed, be like, what's your artist name? All right, we pick one next week. I'm going to change it now. It's completely gone. But,
just go with the flow here. Do what we want.
I mean, it worked for Kanye, right? He was like Kanye West, and he was Yeezy or Yeezus. Then he was, what else was Ye?
Ye.
I mean, he just
keeps
bounced
going.
around. Yeah, he just
Doesn't
made it
stop.
poppin'.
It's crazy.
But yeah. So I've known Steven for, how long have I known you now?
I don't even, probably like 2-3 months.
So I've known you for 2 or 3 months. First time I met you, I was drunk outside of a bar.
Oh, yeah. You could tell that story?
Well, you could, why not?
Yeah, I'm at it's like some guys, I don't even remember who. It was just some guys, it was like an album release party or something like that. Or not party, it was like a show.
Yeah, it was Landon Barker's like first show.
Yeah, and my friend at the time, he had like written one of the songs for Landon, or one of the performers. So he was like begging me to go, and I was like, dude, I'm really not trying to go out tonight. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just tired. I don't want to. He's like, come on, bro. All this shit I do for you, you can't do this for me. I'm like, okay, sure. Like guilt tripped me into doing it, so I was like, sure, I'll go. I wound up going with him. We're like an hour away. We get to this place it's in Hollywood, and we're standing outside in the line, and we couldn't get in because he was like, trust me, we can get right in. We couldn't get in, and then the guy was like begging people to like get us in. And I was like, oh my god, this is going downhill so fast. Yeah. And then it just wasn't a good time. It was just getting worse and worse. And we're standing out at the near the front doors, and there's like this long line of people, and everyone's just staring. I was getting very uncomfortable. And then this guy comes up to me, very drunk, face completely red, walks up to me, and he's like, yo, and he said, I love your TikToks. I was like, I appreciate that so much. And then he said, it was going great. And then he was like, are you drinking? And I was like, nah. And then he said, oh, you're a bitch. So he said, what are you, a bitch? And I'm like, whoa, what? Yeah. And I was like already in a bad mood.
Oh, yeah, that sounds exactly like me, too. Now, I don't have a vivid recollection of this, like, in particular instance, but it's come to the point now to where if, like, I'm drinking and then someone feeds me the lines that I supposedly said back, I can tell you right off rip if it was me or if it was not. And that is 100% something that would come out of my mouth inebriated.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't say it in, like, a very aggressive way. It was kind of friendly, but I was, like, very caught off guard. I was like, why did that guy just call me a bitch? I just met him. That was, like, very strange. I was like, it kind of made me more mad, and I was like, I'm leaving. But then I met you at a club. I met you at Poppy. Yep. And then I met you like twice or 2 or 3 times, and I was like, I just recognized, I just kept seeing you out, and then eventually I met J-Rod, and then I met you through J-Rod, and then just became best friends. Yeah, now we hang out like all the time, like pretty much every day. Almost every day, yeah, every other day.
Now we get like drunk occasionally, hang out with females occasionally.
A little bit too much. But
okay, yeah, shout out to that. You'd be surprised, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it's very surprising. Girls sometimes text us back. I'm baffled by it every time that it happens, to be completely honest, but it happens from time to time, okay? I promise, I think.
Dude, I'm so bad with females that, like, I'm like, it was pretty much like I was in boot camp with Landon. Like, he is very... very well trained at talking to females. I'm surprised.
He's so bad with females that he goes to the fat kid for girl advice. Like,
yeah, but you think like we're not fucking Vinny Hacker or whatever. You know what I mean? We're not.
Oh no,
washboard.
Not at all.
Exactly. So, but I'm like, but you're somehow still like get these like A-tier women. I'm like, what is going on? Like constantly like calling you and texting you. I'm like so confused. I'm like, how is this happening?
Well, it's jokes. That's
you're very good at using your personality with women and making them laugh. You're very, funny guy. So.
Well, that's all I got. I don't have anything else. If you want more than a personality, you're fucked, my dear.
But yeah, and pretty much you what you've taught me like it's like I was in boot camp and you were teaching me how to like get females over the past like 3 weeks. Yeah. And pretty much what I learned is that when you're hanging out with these females, you just you make them have a good time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you give them a really good time and they have a lot of fun with you, and you're also just you're just funny. You're very You just got to be funny with them and just be yourself and be.
Well, there's that, and then the other thing too is like if you want to hook up with someone, especially if you're in like the stature of like what I look like right here, like this right here.
But me too.
If you want to hook up with them, you have to be on point the entire time, right? If you're like ugly, you've got to like really fucking work hard. You have to make sure that everything you say is on point, because if you have one thing, one little slip up, you say one bad joke, you say one thing wrong, your chances for the evening have literally gone from like here to nothing.
Dunzo.
Now if you're like a fucking Greek god over there and you're like looking real good, you could basically say that like, yo, you suck as a human being, I don't even want to talk to you.
You don't
and
have
then
to say a word to them, and they just still want
they'll
to
still-
bang you at the end of
yeah.
the night. It's insane.
it's yeah.
But, you know, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do if you know. So
Yeah.
but
or you have to be rich, but I'm not gonna lie. Today I was in the sauna. I went to this sauna, and it was it was so bad because I go and I don't really go to like I've been to like public saunas before, but this was just like a whole new level, right?
Yeah.
Like this was just nothing but like old men,
Ugh.
balls out, everything, right in this like hot, steamy room, and I'm like seeing it, and you're just catching just nutsack out of your peripherals every time you're just
Wow.
like standing there, and
Did
I'm
you
like
smell
laser
in there?
focused on my phone. I try not to even acknowledge what it was like. I just shut off all my senses at that point: sight,
Ew,
sound,
dude.
touch,
Ew.
everything. I just smell is.
Ugh.
But I will say this, like the girls that like have like the sugar daddies and like go with like the older rich men and stuff, you deserve all those vacations. If you have to see what I had to see today, you deserve the vacations, the bags, the cars, the jewelry. You
Everything.
deserve it all. It's all yours. Keep it. I don't know if I could deal with that on a regular basis. I'm not doing that again.
Why do you think old people are so comfortable with being naked? Why is that? Like old dudes are just so open with like letting their meat hang,
They're just like out there. They're
Like
just out and
what?
about. I mean,
just letting it hang out.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, maybe they've just hit like the ultimate like don't give a fuck mentality. They're like, whatever, this is what you do. Or like maybe that's just what you did in like the 60s.
You think majority of them got drafted in the Vietnam War or some shit, and they had to go to boot camp and be naked around each other, so they grew up with it?
Could be that. I mean, I'm not really common with military. Like, I'm not well versed with military culture, but just
Or,
like
a lot of them went to like, I feel like back I don't know much about like sports in high school and shit, but like I'm assuming a lot of like, is it still like that? You have to like, I just remember hearing stories of like my like grandfather telling me how they have to like shower together and shit.
Oh yeah,
after,
if you do football and
gym.
stuff, yeah, if you do football, especially during like 2-a-days and stuff, yeah, you'll like take a break, you'll all shower.
Is it still
and
like
then-
that?
Yeah, at some
Oh.
places, I'm sure. I mean,
What about?
now it's probably changing up a little bit, but
I swear I remember like my grandfather telling me like back in like when he was in like, and he was like 85 or like he was getting up, isn't it? It's like 80s before he passed, but he was telling me stories of like when he was in school, like high school, and they like had just like gym, like not even just like a sport, like just in gym class. After
yeah.
gym, you had to like shower together and shit. What?
Yeah, probably.
Your classmates? I don't know if that's.
I don't
true.
think.
That might
Well, I
be
don't.
so false,
Also, you
but
gotta keep in mind too. Back then, nothing fucking mattered.
it's true.
It was like the 30s and 40s. You're still worried about like food, water, shelter. You know what I'm saying? Now you're
Surviving.
like, now food, water, shelter's gone, and we're focused on our mental
Fucking
health at this
TikTok
point.
and
Yeah, we're
Be
like,
Real.
yeah. Oh, Be Real.
Speaking of Be Real,
Speaking of Be Real, let me tell you something. Be Real, hands down, the greatest app that I've ever seen in my entire life.
hands down.
I love
It's
it.
Amazing. It's great.
I love it. And the problem is sometimes I be fake on it. Like I
Oh,
still like
of course.
I gotta like change my angles up and
Dude.
stuff. I get that notification. I'm like, oh no.
Mandatory 3 retakes every single Be Real. I have to do at least 3
Oh,
retakes.
well, they keep
And it tells people that.
Well, see, the problem is we're in California, so that's Pacific Standard Time, which is like on the East Coast is like that's really late in the day. So like what happens is it'll ping me at like 11 a.m., 10 a.m.
Yeah, when you're in your bed,
I'm
so-
in my bed, so
Yeah,
I
it's
get
like, what the fuck?
I get the notification. Next thing you know, I'm jumping up. I'm running halfway down the hall. I'm trying to get to like a new location I haven't seen before.
Make it seem like you're busy.
Make it seem I'm
Yeah.
have like a phone in one hand that's not even a real phone. It's not connected to anything. Got it like Goodwill. Something. I'm petting a dog. I just run down the street looking for a dog to pet. I'm like, I need something to be fake for this Be Real app. But I love it though.
You know what's my go-to for women? My cat.
Mm.
Guy, if you want women to DM you, a good conversation starter, because you know how females like swipe up
Mm-hmm.
on like they look for like and guys like they look for like an opportunity to start a conversation on a story. Like you respond to a story to start
Yeah.
a conversation. You don't normally just like DM someone randomly. It's like more creepy.
What all goes to like vanity at that point.
Yeah.
It's like
But my go-to is I'll take, if I have nothing, like if I'm like in my bed or if like I have like, if I'm in my apartment and I'm like not seeming too like interesting, I
Yeah.
just like take a picture of my cat and then I'll get like reactions on it or something, some girl, and then
Then
whatever, and then
yeah,
some
there's
comments.
nothing a well placed. Well, like anyway, just talking to girls. Anyway, sliding into the DMs is much easier when you do story responses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to the B-roll. Like B-roll is honestly like I feel like it's like the new Tinder. It's great.
Oh, it's amazing. Because, well, my favorite part about it is, especially, like, now, I don't know if this is that way for, like, the normal folk, right? But we're in L.A. with the most vain people on the planet.
Right.
So, like, what I love is, like, if you're texting, like, a girl or something, and you're like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? They're like, oh, I just left the gym. I'm going here. I got to go to Erewhon. I got a meeting. I got an appointment. I'm, like, really, really busy.
Erewhon.
Be real. Just, like, it just completely ended all those excuses. In reality, what they're doing is they're watching a movie or something, or they're in bed. And then the girls love to do this one too. They love to do this. Just like a little. I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on?
But I love it because you can actually see like that little thing. It's like it's that inside look to what they do not present to the actual world.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Mm-hmm. You know what I wish they would do though, like low key, if you're like listening to music, because I see like a lot of people post when they're at the gym and they have headphones on. I almost wish that it would tell you what they were playing as well. Because then that's like really, really real.
Really? That's like a little bit invasive though.
I mean, like imagine this. Now you're getting like music taste. Now you're getting. It could be a feature that they turn on.
They should
like,
add a feature, your top 5 recently played songs on your phone. Like,
that would be cool.
Include like Apple Music and Spotify and like your top 5 like. Most frequently played songs.
Most frequently, yeah.
Not recently.
Not the ones that you curate yourself. What I like about it is that you can't really curate it yourself.
Exactly. It's very just natural. Very authentic.
It's very accidental. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's gonna last long? Like,
I don't know. I think it's a phenomenal app. The only issue is that I've already noticed it with certain people. Like what they'll do is they love B-Real, but if they're doing something interesting that day, they'll literally wait until they're doing that thing, and they'll just post late doing that thing.
You know who did that?
Who?
Oh, she did that.
Yeah,
she won the poppy. Yeah, she waited 7 hours.
7. I know it. They're so mad. They're like, oh wait, let me be me, me that you want that I want you to see. Yeah, right. That's the thing. Well, the funny thing is, my favorite thing is out here, like just in general, like all these girls that do like that are like the Instagram models that you like fucking stop on their pages when they post bikini pictures and like zoom and then like DM to your boys and all that stuff. I can promise you this: they're watching movies all day. Trust me, I have them on B-Real, on like the close friends B-Real version. And they're just watching movies all day. They're not doing anything crazy. But the B-Real, I mean, realistically, I think it's amazing because I love the fact that you get that insight. No one's going to lie anymore. And then hopefully it sticks around for a while because I love the fact that you have to be real at that moment.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it's already getting manipulated. I personally don't like Snapchat because it doesn't feel good to me. Like it just, I don't enjoy it. I get lost. I forget. I don't know who people.
It feels so old. It feels like a very high school-esque kind of.
When you're operating off like Bitmojis and stuff, so it's like if I message you, like I hate to break it to you, like I probably like. Just your name is not going to cut it for me. I need some kind of like profile. I need some kind of photo.
Yeah.
And, like if I'm just messaging you, like after like a few days, your little Bitmoji thing with hard eyes and like blonde hair isn't going to like I'm going to forget. Like that's basically everyone's Bitmoji at this point. And I don't know if I like that.
The only you know why I think that B-Real, I was asking like why if B-Real will be around like long is because like there's no real like how do they make money? I heard like they sell your information, but like it's like you can't do brand deals. There's no like you know what I mean? There's no ads, no sponsors. Like, and people love apps that make them money, that generate them money. So
to be honest, B-Real would be like the thing. There's no like explore page, so it's just your friends. Yeah, no. So if you guys hear like a little giggle or something, there is a girl that is naked in a bed to the right ordering sugarfish.
And she's gonna come on the screen in like 5 minutes. So just stay.
Yeah, in like 5 minutes she'll be here. We'll blur it, of course. Like obviously, yeah.
Totally true. Gonna happen. So just stay 5 minutes.
Stay 5 minutes.
Fucking viewer retention rate is gonna be insane.
Viewer retention rate?
Bro, where's fucking?
Geez. Whoa! Queen died. Queen died 98, 99.
R.I.P.
No, 96.
I have no idea.
She died at 96.
96, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw that meme that everyone made where it was like the UK has Queen Elizabeth 96, and then we have Betty White 99, and she was looking like Betty White was great. Oh my goodness, she was so funny, so nice. Came across so sweet on camera.
Never watched a single video of Betty White. I don't think.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Well, then completely disregard. I mean, I'm also a tad older than you, so like
How old are you?
makes perfect sense. I'm up there. I'm 26 now.
Oh, you're 26. I thought you were like 24.
Like honestly, it's like the difference is between like VHS and like DVD level. Like that there's a lot that happened in like those 2 years. How old are you?
21. Turning 22 in a month.
Okay, so there's just like a 4 year difference. I just turned 26. Okay, so like there's like a 4 year difference there. Maybe like a 3.5, three and
No, it's
three
not
quarters. It's
crazy,
something
but-
like that. But that difference, you would be amazed at what happened.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I heard. Okay, so this is not like, I don't know if this is factual, but I saw a TikTok on it. So that's my source. But like I heard that like the queen's jewels like on her crown and her staff and shit were like stolen, like from like way back when, like from like other like cultures and shit, and like from different countries.
Oh, from different countries.
And like now they want them back. Now that she's dead, they're like, those are ours. Like
Oh,
the
wow.
biggest diamond ever in the world was in her staff. Like it was like a single like a diamond.
What a
Like
flex.
the biggest single diamond in the world was like apparently, I don't know if that's factual, was in her staff. Like
What a flex.
like this big.
Wow, that's like, it's like, we got Bitcoin money, bitch. We got fucking royalty lineage money, all right?
But apparently that diamond was like stolen from some culture. I forgot which culture or like what country.
Well, yeah, they're gonna need that back. But okay, does the queen get buried with diamonds and shit? Do you think, or like
I would guess.
you would guess so? Like just like why not?
Yeah, some like Egyptian shit. You know how like the
Yeah, like you get buried with all your
Yeah.
wealth. They got like booby traps and
mummies
shit,
and shit,
just in
yeah.
case. Like you just you like go to get it and like a fucking bunch of tea falls on you.
yeah.
Like oh my god, that's
I mean, probably.
yeah.
Oh my god, did you see the thing where like the new, what's his name, fuck, I don't even know his name. The new guy in charge, pretty much. Her son,
Charlie? No,
Charles,
Prince Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he like he did like some like ceremony, and he was like hip hip, and everyone went hooray from like the thing from SpongeBob. Is that
Wow.
real?
I guess so. I don't know. Honestly, I'm so
Dude,
like
it's so-
see, everyone's been making a big deal about this like whole thing, and they're like, "Oh, what does the royal family even do?" I'm like, "Well, at least you guys have like a royal family. Like the U.S.'s royal family is the Kardashians,
bro,
which
exactly.
is like I don't know which is worse. You got the people that stand on the throne that are like have all this like old money, and then now you got like the people here that are like, What's your claim to fame? I'm good at marketing.
Yeah, just hot.
Yeah,
Feel like
just
you're
hot.
Born into good genes.
Great genetics,
Yeah.
great genetics, great doctors,
Holy shit,
great
yeah.
nutritionists,
Yeah.
great stylists.
Who do you think has more money? Well, might be an obvious question. I don't know though. The royal family or the Kardashians?
I actually don't know.
I feel like the obvious answer is the royal family.
the
but,
royal
like,
family, but I
'cause
think
it goes back so many generations.
well, that just
Wealth.
depends on land claims, right? Like, because they would I would imagine own a lot of real estate because that's how like in the medieval times that's how like the king and queens were so rich they
Oh,
would
yeah.
they would own like all the land
All the-
around. So like you had to like if you lived in their like land, same as like the government now. If you live in this area that's under rule of that like kingdom,
Yeah.
then you had to
yeah.
pay taxes and do all that kind of stuff. So it depends on like how much land they still own, what they still own, what they've sold off over the years. I don't actually know. I don't even know where they live. I mean, I would imagine wherever they live is a palace because that's where they.
Yeah, they're very like dated. The whole culture is very like
Yeah, it's very like
old,
traditional.
Traditional, yeah.
It's kind of cool though. You can just be born and just be like, wow.
Fucking Prince, some
Lots
shit
of-
out of fucking Disney, you know?
Yeah, like literally. That's not even a thing anymore. I don't think America has no like princes or princesses.
No,
I mean, we make
no
a lot
way.
of them up in Hollywood. Like Disney,
Yeah.
Disney like created some good stories about some, but aside from that, we don't really have any.
What are your opinions on the McBroom Gibb fight?
I'm super happy with that outcome. I
Yeah.
liked it. I don't think McBroom was expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Also, like Gibb just was fucking terrifying.
He just has a lot more experience, bro. He's been in the ring, what, like 3 times?
Mhm.
Three
Yeah,
times, I think.
yeah.
And he just has a lot more experience, yeah. But did you hear like how he only sold like X amount of tickets? It was like that low.
But I completely understand that because if I wasn't in like the social media space and like, cause like my like Chase Demore fought and I'm really close with him, so like I was like that's how I knew about it and like mainly I just wanted to watch for like Chase, But like of course like Austin and everything happened. But if I wasn't in the social media scene, I would not have known about the fight.
There was no. I didn't know until like the day of.
Yeah,
that there was a fight going on.
Exactly. Like
No
how
idea,
are you supposed
no
to know? Nothing. There was nothing. I mean,
there might have been. I mean, I'm sure there was promo, but I just didn't see it.
Yeah, when it comes to an event like that, like regardless of like even in social media, like regardless of your platform, you still have to have paid promotion. You still need to have like billboards and advertisements and things like that. And like and you have to use other people's platforms to promote it too. Like I didn't see any of them going on like a podcast gambit. I didn't see any of them like going and like being in a bunch of other people's videos and stuff to promote the fight. Like they just kind of used their own platforms to do it. And from what I understand, McBroom didn't really do it at all.
It was Social Gloves that ran it, right? McBroom's company. I'm not gonna lie, the first event he did, the TikTokers versus YouTube. Maybe it's just because I was there, like in person. But it was like entertaining as fuck. I don't know, like the fighters didn't get paid and all that. Like there's that whole like lawsuit and shit. But like there's I at least thought it was entertaining as fuck. I
was excited for it too, and like at the time I didn't even know Bryce then. I ended up befriending him and like hanging out with him after the fight and everything.
Yeah.
But like I was still even entertained by that, and then I watched the main event. We watched it here. We actually pay-per-viewed it here and watched the shit out of it, and it was a good event. I liked it. Besides the DJ Khaled moment, loved DJ Khaled, but like that was that did not translate very well to TV.
Did it?
Did not.
Or it did not. Sorry,
No,
it didn't.
it did not. Yeah.
Really? I thought. Did you see Migos perform? Once again, because I was in person, I thought it was like
it was really cool.
I haven't seen a live because of COVID, I haven't seen a live show in like a minute. So like the first like live performance I've gotten, and like wow, I was like wow, this is great.
Well, the weird thing, to be honest, I hate watching live performances on TV.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's what?
Or sober.
Well, yeah, I don't like watching anything sober. But that's like another thing. Actually, that's not true. Some stuff I will definitely watch sober. But yeah, it just doesn't translate properly. Like things don't translate properly, which is what's crazy about social media just in general. Like the people that do it well, they translate very well to camera.
Yeah.
Which is good. But now the fight that I am dying to see. Yeah. The fight that I am dying to see. I cannot wait for Jake's fight with Silva.
Bro, I'm so excited. We should go to that in person. We got to go. It's in Arizona. It's like 2 hours.
I'll be there.
We all got to go. Me, you, and Jay. We all have to go. 100% we're going.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We have to. It wouldn't make sense if we didn't.
Yeah. I like love how like respectable Jake is too with him. Like they're very respectable with each other. Like
yeah, this is interesting because this is like the first boxing match where there's not like yo go fuck yourself, like you're a piece of shit.
Well,
like,
at least with Jake, yeah.
I hate your mom. Like I hate your family. You're terrible.
This is good like, because it builds up hype and it's like entertaining as fuck, especially with Jake.
Yeah, well you have to do that. That's what.
So it just is so like. It just feels good to like see him like like be like very respectable to some guy he looked up to 10 years ago. It's just like a
Yeah. Well, there's that element of this fight too, which is like there's that respect level.
Yeah, I love it.
Even that photo Logan posted with like him and Jake like 13 years prior at like the UFC event.
Shout out to Kevin.
Yeah,
sorry, the guy that took the picture.
Great guy. Really?
Yeah, I love him. Anyways,
but yeah, no, that's cool. But it's cool that there's like that mutual respect thing, and also like Silva's one of like the best strikers in just fighting.
Of course, yeah. I'm so excited. Like I don't think I'm really fucking excited for.
The thing is, I really want Jake to win, but this one I'm actually like nervous for.
Yeah, I'm nervous as well.
Like I want Jake to win because I want this thing to keep going. I want to see the success of like someone in sports like this that transferred over from social media. I want to see that.
You want to see him keep going and like it's so entertaining.
The recovery from like a loss like this it's gonna be close in would be very difficult. I mean, I'm sure he would do it, but like
honestly, like I had to like really thought about it. I really feel like if Jake lost, especially to like if he lost to like fucking like Ben Askren or something, that it would be a little bit worse, but. Especially to where the point he's at right now and all the knockouts he's had and like just to the point where the point he's gotten to, I really feel like if he did lose to Silva, it's not going to be as much of a loss because that guy's like a legend and like I don't know, he'll come back from it, bro. It's Jake Paul, bro. He's entertaining as fuck.
He really is, yeah.
He can sell anything.
I love the fucking meme with the Bugatti right now because he got the scooter.
Oh yeah, the scooter Bugatti, that's great. I love it.
I thought it was fake too, and then I had to look it up, and the scooter's like $1,200 and they actually sell them. Yeah.
Actually,
Like-
they're only 1,200. I thought
Yeah.
they'd be like way more.
You would think
exotic.
like you would expect it to be, but I
No
think it's just
way.
like a meme.
Yeah, like the
Like they made
Elon
it as
Musk
like
flamethrower.
a yeah,
some shit
exactly like
Yeah.
that. I think yeah.
Smart, very smart. I want
Very
one.
smart. Exactly.
Get
I'm
one.
like
Get some,
I'm
yeah.
like I wouldn't pay like $60 for a Razor scooter, but now I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
a Bugatti scooter, I'll pay $1,200 for that.
Yeah,
Like
why not?
I
Yeah.
need to have it. Why not?
Of course.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
must.
it's very genius on their part, and they're sold out of all the good colors. All they have left is the silver, which I don't like the silver one.
I didn't know there's.
There's
other
three colors. There's blue, there's black, and silver. But silver's like the one with like the least character. Silver's also the color car that you get. If you get a silver car, it has the cheapest insurance.
Really?
Yep. Brighter the color, the more expensive the insurance is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like if you get like red, your insurance is really high. Because you have to think about it like this: when you're driving down the road, you know, like you're the most seen. And the more attention that you have on you, the higher your insurance is going to be, because you're going to probably get more tickets. You're probably going to get like if you break it down, like
Is this like where have you?
this is, well, my mom's an insurance agent.
Oh, okay.
So she had told me
Okay.
this.
Oh, wow.
So she likes it because like from her perspective, she wants me to drive like something that's a little bit brighter, because like people can see that, like you're more noticeably seen. So like the chances of you having an accident are probably less. However, you're gonna get more tickets. You're gonna get pulled over more, because if you're just driving in a line of traffic and next thing you know you're in a neon green car, regardless of if it's like a cheap car or an expensive car, like a cop is gonna see that. So then the cop's gonna be like, all right, let's pull you over. And of course, more tickets that you get from cops, the higher your insurance goes and all that kind of stuff, the more points on your license. But yeah, so silver cars, cheapest insurance. Keep that in mind. White's the second, black's the third.
You think Bryce is gonna fight again? So didn't Deji call him out?
Deji called him out. I think
Think he's gonna fight again? Been seeing him like
he's
tease it on.
he's hinting it. I mean, I know he probably enjoys the attention from this. Now, whether or not it'll actually happen, would love to see it.
I would love to as well.
I would be there with bells on. I'll be right there supporting that all the way through. I mean, I would love to see it. I know he's already done like a training camp before, and he would be down to do it again.
I think he should do it again. I'd love to see him in the ring again, 100%.
Yeah, he's got to
Especially with,
redeem himself
Deji.
too.
Yeah, he could. He could.
Yeah,
He
because
can,
I
easily.
like, well, just after knowing him and then watching the fight against McBroom, like there's like, well, just in general for anyone, there's so much nerves that will go into something
but it was
like
his
that.
first fight, yeah, like
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
you know,
the
it was the
composure
main event, bro.
element.
Especially because he was main event, it's like a lot more.
Jesus H, fuck.
Lame ringtone.
Well, it's standard, okay? Don't you be making fun of my fucking tones over there, all right? Sorry, we have our
Thank you so
we have our naked bartender. No, that you can't have that on the table. It's blocking our visual cortex.
Bye, Steven.
Bye. Love you. Say it back.
What is
the
going
fuck? I
on?
said love you. Say it back.
Love you. Sorry.
Steven gets all the fucking shoulder touches from the naked girls.
Shit.
Damn.
Shit.
Wait, don't trip over
I'm
that.
not going to. I see the wire.
Uh-oh.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Very naked and very just nude and naked.
Stare at me. I'm so naked.
Well,
guys.
what she does is she stands behind the camera, so we actually look at the camera during this. Oh, wow, I get head scratches, too. Oh, I'm special. Oh,
You
yeah.
deserve it, Landon.
Oh, that's
Put in a lot of
nice.
hard work.
Is this how like dogs feel when you pet them?
Probably.
Oh, wow.
Love it. It's great.
That's great. Well, I like the nail scratches more than the pet. I'm
It's
gonna.
not
Who
pet.
wouldn't?
Just
Nail
to
scratches
make
are
sure that
amazing.
Your hair was still smooth.
Oh, yeah. I wash
I'm so naked. Don't forget.
Very naked. In bed.
In bed naked.
in bed naked.
Very alone in bed naked. And you'll see in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
She was like,
Oh, sorry. Wait. Oh, this is so backtracking.
what? Well, she
I
literally
thought-
is like, she's like the
No.
hot version of the hand from the Addams
No,
Family.
I started because she was saying that, and then I was, what are you pinning? I can't speak. I'm getting drunk. Wait, I'm starting to slur. I'm starting to slur because I'm getting drunk. I'm starting to slur.
Oh.
I need to stop drinking. Get this away. But yeah, I'm out of ideas. By the way, I'm running out of.
You're out of
This
ideas?
Very last second, we've gone for 30 minutes, and then 20 minutes in the last one. That's around 50.
It's around like 50 minutes.
So I think
It's very enjoyable. Though. I'm enjoying
this is
talking.
Great. Yeah.
It's like, what's going on?
Roll the
Yeah.
dice.
I already know what we're gonna talk about the
You
next
need to roll the
episode.
dice. Ooh.
Ugh. All right, boys and girls.
Fine, Landon.
This is how we sign off.
That's it. That's a wrap for this.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Next week. See ya. Maybe there'll be a guest. Maybe she'll show her tits. Who knows?
Once a week.
It's up in the air.
She's gonna show her tits next week. Tune in. You want to see it?
Yeah, tits. Yeah. That's why I tune into half the programming that I watch. Okay.